guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking it back to old school Rach. If you're a new subscriber and you don't know what that is, 1, make sure to hit that subscribe button now, and 2, this is a look that I used to do all the time. I'm not so much of a fan of winged makeup anymore, but I felt really inspired. I've been seeing loads of like really gorgeous full makeup with like big extravagant glam wings. An artist in particular is I Love Sarahi on Instagram. If you follow her, she's been doing mega glam looks at the moment that I've been obsessing over. So this is kind of inspired by her, and I do actually use her ColourPop collab lip gloss. So if you're liking the look of this, make sure to check out all the products down below. But yes, like I said, this is like an ultimate coppery winged bronzed glam look that you guys know that I love. And what makes this kind of cool is because I'm using the Morphe 35O palette. Loads of you have that palette. I know it was so hard to get hold of, but throughout the year there's been other palettes and stuff, so that one actually became way more accessible to all of us, and it is literally the perfect full palette. If you've never seen it before, you will see it in use in this video. So I really hope you guys like this video, like the look of the makeup, and get inspired to create your own full looks as well. Be prepared for a lot of makeup. I felt like I said, taking this old school full glam using tons of my favorite stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to give it a thumbs up before we get started, and let's go ahead and get started. To begin, I've done my eyebrows already using my usual favourite products, and I've sculpted and set them in place using concealer and a brow set. And now on to the main star of the show, the Morphe 35O palette. I'm going to take this warm brown shade and go back and forth into my crease. I did already prep my lids using my concealer and setting that with powder like I usually do. I am kind of being overly generous with each shadow that I apply, just because I am going to be cutting the crease out, and it always looks better when you over apply, which is handy if you're quite a messy eyeshadow applier. I'm then taking this orange shade here, again using a slightly smaller defined crease brush, I think that's how you would describe it, and just going back and forth all the way in from inner to outer corner, and going back in with my big fluffy brush. You guys know, to get that seamless blend, I always like to use my previous brushes, not with any additional product, but just to kind of help blend it all together. So again, just kind of overly placing a lot of product into my crease and blending it out with my big fluffy brush. Then I'm going to take this kind of brick shade here, and again just going back and forth, but each time I kind of apply it less and less onto the lid and just kind of more and more into the crease. And I want each colour to really show up, and again just going back in with each previous brush, because it will always have a little bit of the previous colour on it, which really helps to blend everything out. So like I said, this is a really good technique or a way of doing eyeshadow and looking good if you're quite messy with your eyeshadow and you have quite a big lid space like I do. So this is really helpful. And then going in with this warm dark brown shade here. This is going to be the darkest colour that we use, but again just kind of really smally applying it on the outermost part of the eye, but taking it all the way across the lid and using each brush to blend it all together. This is one of my favorite brushes to use. It's almost like a giant pencil brush, so really good at kind of placing colors in the crease because it's nice and fluffy, but it has a tapered end to it, which I really appreciate. And there, yeah, blending it back and forth with the brushes. And to carve out my crease, I am going to be using the concealer that I used to prep my eye, and I'm going to be using it on my face because y'all know I love to multi-use a product. And I'm just going to be carving out the crease just by placing the concealer onto the crease directly, then just taking like a small synthetic brush and making sure to look down into a mirror. And I do always kind of like to lift my eye up and then down just to check that I am placing it in the right place, and then I just go ahead and do it on the other eye. God, that was a mouthful to get out. But now I'm going to take this shimmery bronze colour. This is more of like a lighter copper, and I'm just going to be placing this in the innermost part of the lid and kind of taking it halfway across, because I am going to be transitioning it into like another colour, so I didn't want it to be the full colour. And the other colour I'm going to be using is this gorgeous shimmery copper. This is probably more of the copper shade, so you could totally just do the whole lid with this, but I did want there to be like a gradient going across the lid into the dark mattes, as you can see here. I'm just going back in with that precise fluffy brush just to define the crease a little bit more, and then I am going to create the wing using these wipes. If you were interested, I thought some of you guys might want to know what wipes I use, and I love these ones because they're super moisturizing and wet, so they really clean up all the product. So I just kind of
create the wing, and then before I actually do the wing with eyeliner, I always like to highlight my inner corner, just because sometimes I take the eyeliner all the way into the inner corner. Now for eyeliner, I'm taking the NYC Black Liquid Liner, but as you can see here, I did initially start off with a gel, and I thought I was going to be able to do it, but no, me and gel eyeliners just don't get on, so I switched it back to my fave, which is the NYC Black Liquid Liner. If you've never tried it before, I think you can only get it on Amazon anymore, but I've left it in the link down below. I'm just kind of creating a really big, sharp, bold wing. I haven't done one of these in ages, and I forgot how much I kind of love it. Now onto mascara and lashes. I'm just going to be using the Cocoa Lashes in Queen Bee. So obsessed, forgot how much I love these as well. I've left the link to them down below. Now onto the skin, I'm going to be taking the Fastly Rose Gold Elixir Oil, darling, and just massaging that into my skin. My skin felt so dry, and this oil actually works really nicely under makeup, but I do make sure it is fully absorbed before applying any different product. And for primer, I'm taking the Stila One Step Primer. This is a super hydrating primer. It also smooths and really nourishes the skin as well, so I've been loving this recently too. With the skin all done, I'm going to be mixing these two foundations together, and I'm mixing them because one of them is slightly more of a yellow undertone and one of them has slightly more of a warmer undertone, and I didn't want to be like more of each undertone, if that makes sense. So I thought, why not mix together? And as you guys know, I do love to stipple it on and then go in with my beauty blender to get the maximum coverage. So for concealer, again, using the same one as before, and I love this shade. It's in the shade Canel. It was one of the new shades that they came out with when they kind of expanded their range. It's not too light. It's a really gorgeous yellow undertone, and yeah, like I said, it's not too light, so I don't get too much of a bright under eye, but it's not as dark or as like yellow as custard, which I also really like. It's kind of like a hybrid between custard and vanilla, if that helps anyone. But then I just go ahead and set my face with powder and go back to the eyes. I love this eye pencil. This is from L'Oreal in Super Copper, and it just ties in with the eyes makeup so much. And then I'm just taking this shade here to kind of buff and blend that out. But then I am going to go back in with my big fluffy brush and just kind of diffuse that so it kind of blends a lot nicer, and it's not just kind of like one big smudge underneath my eye. But I didn't pick up any excess product, but these are the finished eyes. Now we can move back onto the skin. God, I love that eye look. But yeah, back onto the skin. This is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, literally my go-to at the moment for contouring and also warming up the skin. I'm just using a kind of big cheek brush to do that, and down my neck and jawline as well. I wanted to kind of keep the blusher of the coppery theme, so this is the Milani Baked Blusher in Bellissimo Bronze, and I almost use this as like a shimmery bronzer as well, so I do take it up onto my forehead, but it does have such a gorgeous copper finish. I'm obsessed. And for highlighter, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in Peach Fizz, applying it with a brush, but then blending it out with my finger because the warmth of my finger really kind of blends that in seamlessly. I really didn't mean to flip you guys off just then, sorry about that. And so excited for this product. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in Molten Gold, coming to us in December, or like just around that sort of time. I'm obsessed. Look at that glow. Now for the lips, I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. I really wanted like a, I don't know, what's the word, just like a proper nude lip. And I love this lip pencil. It goes with everything. I'm then going to be taking Bikini Babe from Huda Beauty, which is a gorgeous, warm, peachy nude. So perfect for this look. And then, like I said earlier, topping it off with the Colourpop and I Love Sarahi collab in Curvy, and I literally love this gloss, and I think this is a gloss that she's been using obviously a lot recently, which really inspired me to use it as well. But this is the finished makeup look. Old school Rachel glam. I am obsessed.
So this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got to see a cool way to use the Morphe 35O palette if you didn't really know how to use it, or just wanted some inspiration on how to use it, because I know loads of you have it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe before you leave. I would love to see you in my next video. The next video, I promise, will be a sit down, chatty, catch up like kind of video, because we're doing a lot of voiceovers recently, just because I find it kind of hard to do these kind of looks and then talk to you guys at the same time. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give me some love in the comments down below. I will see you there, and I'll also see you in the next video. Bye guys.